So here I am at the corner of the property. A few years ago we moved our water cistern to a permanent location tucked amongst the flowers, and we hadn't hooked it up yet, but I just did today. Had lots of spare parts and PVC glue and everything we need to hook it up to the water line. This is all gravity fed since this is at the top of the property, and we should have water if we need it. Hopefully the storm doesn't knock it out. Used it during Maria. We haven't used it since, but it's filling up now. So we'll be able to flush our toilets and take some showers if the water goes out. Here's what the satellite shows just over Puerto Rico. It looks like Fiona's still south and moving at like 8 miles per hour. It's going to be a long time.
It's about noon on Sunday. We'll see when this ends.
Like outside, Eden.
But I saw nothing didn't fall down.
No? So here we are. It is Sunday and Fiona is south of us. This is looking north. Just seeing how much rain's coming off the roof right now. We just lost power, and it's starting to look more and more like a storm. We still don't know exactly where it's going to go, if it's going to come up here to the north, or if it's going to stay south, or what time it's going to come through. But we're holding in here. Our house is down below the wind line, so the wind's a lot less here than it is up top. Up top, those trees are really blowing good. That's the altitude the storm gets at. We're a little lower in this valley. You can see the trees are hardly moving. We're getting some good wind, but it's not like it is up top.
What's happening, Eden?
Hurricane.
It's your first hurricane?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's kind of weird out, huh, Eden?
What does a hurricane have? Lots of wind and rain, huh? Looks like we've lost some leaves on the palms, and the tree material looks really hit. Looks like there's another tree down over there. It's about 3:30 o'clock.
So from the satellite image, the center of Fiona is just south of us, probably in Mayaguez. They say it made landfall. It's about 3:30. No, it's 4:30. And over here, we've got Aiden and Cassie safely tucked away in bed.
We're hiding with the flashlight, because even the flashlight is a lantern.
Power's out.
Power's out. So it's the night of Hurricane Fiona, and it's mostly dissipated. It's just a lot of wind now, not as much as before. So we're gonna try to go out and check on the chicks and the chickens in the coop. As long as it's not too bad. Oh, there's a lot of leaves. Still raining a little bit. Oh man, this is in the way. Well, we didn't think there was this much damage, but this whole tree fell, and it's in our path.
We can get under it.
That stinks. This is a...
At least it's got a clearing in there.
Yeah, looks like I think we're gonna be able to get through. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's a big tree. Goes all the way down. That is a big tree. Chainsaw's gonna get a workout. How does...
Alright, we made it to the chicken coop, which is standing, which is great. And a lot of banana trees fell on it, but I think it's gonna be okay. The chickens, how you doing, chickies? Looks like everybody's okay in here.
Aiden's gonna be so happy his chickens are okay.
It's good, looks like everybody's okay. This is the worst. Our gazebo fell over completely. Yeah. All our furniture smushed.
Well, at least there's a water shut-off right here, I think. It broke the faucet clean off. So here we are today on this old finca. Hurricane just moved through, blew down a bunch of trees, power's out. So we're going to turn the power back on with our trusty 2,000 watt generator. It was $400 at Home Depot on sale many years ago. We used it for Maria too. We'll start it up and make some coffee.
Looks like they work.
Everything's working.
See the
What is it?
It's a gecko.
Oh, he's in the branches, huh? What do you think, Aiden, of this hurricane? What was it like? Show me, show me. Look at Mama.
Knocked down all the seats.
It knocked down a lot of trees, huh? What are you doing, Dada?
I'm starting to clear the way from some of these branches so that I can set this plant back up.
Looks like this Trinitaria just fell right out of the ground. Maybe from a combination of water and wind. It's a pretty big plant. Thorny.
A lot of thorns. Just came over on its side.
Ouch. Gloves for this.
Getting it trimmed up. And then we haul the branches away. Throw them into the quebrada so they break down. Good job.
That's a lot of palm fronds from these royals. But not all of them would get stripped in the Maria. I've already cleared some of them from this path. The water's flowing pretty good underneath our quebrada in the creek. Usually this is a dry creek, so that the fact that there's like this much water is significant. You can see in the distance quite a few branches broke of trees. Looks like a lot of the heliconias got battered, the flower plants. Oh man, that's another bucket. This is usually so beautiful and peaceful. Looks like a mess. Hey Aiden, what you doing?
This is my smokestack.
That's your smokestack? That's really cool. Why do you have shoes on?
Because I don't check.
Because you keep slipping, huh? It's pretty wet and slippery out here. Wow. This is pretty bad. Over here. Tried to go through this last night in the dark. It was Like a jungle gym, like a challenge. And this whole branch of this, we thought it was the whole tree, but it looks like it's just a big, big branch. To get under there. Aiden, look at this big tree right here. We're gonna go under it. Be real careful, okay? Oh, I lost a. Good job.
What's this? Hi.
Oh, that was for our plant that we have hanging up here. We'll have to set that back. Another big tree in the path. All of this is pretty easily fixed. Just need the chainsaw. We have the chainsaw working, but it needs some 2-cycle oil. I can run it very good.
Look at this big tree that fell down.
Yeah, you see that big tree that fell down. What do we have to do, Aiden?
We have to do all this mess.
Yeah. Is it a lot or a little work?
A lot.
A lot of work. This banana tree is huge. It's completely knocked down. This one is still up, but really bent over.
And so the first tree that was over on its side, we got the Trinitaria trimmed and stood back up with a support, and on to the next. So here we are, and this is another garden that got some branches. There's a tree branch that broke off and smashed some of our new planting. So we'll just start cleaning the next row. Clean as you go. These are my blue Java bananas. This is a new seedling, and these are really cool bananas. They come out blue, so I'm going to save it for sure.
Why is the truck picking up all the stuff?
Because it's all dirty.
And why is it dirty?
Because there was a hurricane.
That's right. Good thing we cut down some of these tall wheat trees because they would have hit our house like this one is over there. It was scraping all night last night. These things are notorious for falling down like that and just breaking right in half. And they're real heavy, dense wood, so they can cause a lot of damage. Gonna check on the baby chicks and check on everything else, huh?
I have a little down there.
So we worked our way through the trail from the cabin to the upper part, which is the meadow area, and we're just kind of assessing the damage in the day. It's still raining, so it's kind of hard to do a whole lot. Plus I have a cold, so it kind of makes it hard to want to work outside in the rain. But we're doing what we can little by little. Up here doesn't look too bad because it's kind of cleared. A few banana plants, a few flowers. Some of these I think we can upright again, because we'll just take off the heavy top and reset them. So up here it doesn't look too bad. The worst part is way at the top, so we'll go up there and check that out too.
So everything looks pretty good at the chicken coop. The bananas came down on top of it, but that's easy enough to take care of.
Avocados. So this is what happens when a avocado tree is shaken really hard. At least the whole tree didn't fall down. So, but we're
We're gonna have to pick all these up and give them around to all our neighbors. What do you got?
I have a umbrella.
That's an umbrella. That's a yagrumoli.
I like it.
That's a good umbrella.
All natural.
Be careful, buddy. Get on the concrete. Get on the floor. Here's the remnants of our tiki hut gazebo. We think that it'll be fairly simple to put back together because it didn't all fly away. All the pieces are here. So all we have to do is unscrew each of the 2x4s and kind of reset the big posts. So it'll be a little task, but it's a little bit easier than having to build from new. So at least all the parts are here. We'll see how we can save the furniture too.
And then they did the barbecues on me.
That barbecue's okay.
So, and what we think happened was we had some bracing, but it wasn't full cross bracing. It was just these 2x4s that are fairly short. You can see them here and over here. But it wasn't enough to keep it from peeling itself up. A little washer that was bolted to the concrete was holding in this post. So if we'd set it maybe in concrete, it would have worked better, but I'll probably just put it up the same way. Just unscrew the brace, get a new washer and new base.
Wait, how come the gazebo blow down?
Look at this, Aiden. Let's see if the glass table, if it made it. Looks like it
did.
might have. Wow, that's amazing. Uh-oh, this blanket's out here. That's from that's way up there. I think maybe that furniture's okay.
I think so. It was all concrete, nothing happened to it. Inside of the cabana looks great. Storm didn't touch it at all.
And these are our cocos from our tree that we had saved from Maria. And it looks like it got ripped up again. So I'm not sure if it'll be savable this time. One of our favorite trees. It's the little yellow cocos. But we'll try, do what we can. Something we probably should have done was trim off all the excess leaves and coconuts to not make it so top heavy. Just didn't think it was going to be that big of a storm. But it passed right by us. So up here's pretty windy.
Just making sure all the drains are clear.
How's it looking?
Looking good up here.
Okay.
It's really slick right here too.
Okay. The table stayed and didn't fly. It's good. The bridge is good. So this is the assessment phase. Already done a little bit of work, but there'll be more to come. It's definitely not Maria.
No. This will be easy compared to Maria. After Maria, there were no leaves on any of those trees.
From up here you could see our cabin, which is just right over there. And it was the first time some people had ever seen it in our neighborhood. But right now it still has a nice canopy and foliage. So in comparison to Maria, this was definitely much more mild. It's never fun to go through one of these, but I have to be grateful that it could have been much worse.
Go down there and get him.
I don't want to slip, Aiden. We'll just watch him.
Just watch him. No, get him.
That's a pretty cool hermit crab, huh?
No, get him, Mom. Get him. Say, get him.
You can try.
I can try, That's a big one.
There's 40 in this bag right now. And there's still lots on the ground. We'll have to pick them up another time because there's just no room. Look how many there are, Aiden. It's like an Easter egg hunt, huh? And still plenty on the tree, too. Getting gas. At least there's gas this time, huh? Looking pretty good. Sun is back out. Noise of generators. People at the restaurant. Hopefully this will be a quick recovery. This gas station's pretty popular. Some of this is regular traffic, but some of it's the light. Plaza looks pretty good. Yeah, the grocery store is open and there's not a line. So that's good news. We'll pretty soon. But that is much better than after Maria when we couldn't get groceries for, she waited in a line for about 2 hours in the sun or the rain. After Hurricane Maria, there was no food, especially fresh food, in the grocery stores. So this is awesome. What do you got, Aiden? It's repollo.
Mira eso.
Mira eso. Ah, papaya, sí. This is some pretty bad part of Rincon. Looks like some poles did snap. Most of the wires and things have been in pretty good shape, so this area got pretty affected. This is down in Barrero neighborhood. So here you can see how dark brown and turbid the ocean water is because of all the rivers that have let out so much sediment. There's another wire, we're just coming under it. Whoa, I could like reach and touch it. Can we get under it? Wow. Just barely.
That's a yellow wire.
Didn't fall, but it almost did.
Going up into the hills of Rincon, and there's a few power lines down by trees. So not too bad though. Comparison. Beautiful view up there. So here we are at the neighborhood of the Último Brinco, the waterfall of Rincon, and it looks like the water levels had surpassed the bridge at one point in time, and it got so bad that it also actually washed out the road. So we'll go look at that right now, but from up here you can see the waterfall itself in the distance through the bamboo. So here we are now at the entrance that would take you to the upper part of the waterfall normally, but as you can see, the water was so heavy that it washed out the road, and now it's impassable. It would be super dangerous. There's really no road to drive on. It has completely collapsed. Down, down, down. We're going to take a little walk down to the main part of the waterfall now. little different from when we usually come to this waterfall. Lots of down trees, lots of mud, and water flowing even in the house. It's a pretty good flow of water, but what's most impressive to me is all this extra water that's coming from all other sides that normally doesn't trickle down here. And so from this vantage looking up is where that big landslide that caused the road to wash out is. So there's the beautiful waterfall, Ultimo Brinco in Rincon, but because of all this water coming all together at once, it caused a huge mess.
Bye.